Okay, it's that time of day. It's the Airline Aviation Report with our airline aviation expert. He is Rich Kaplan.
Thank you, Howie. This week, as you may have recalled, about 2 weeks ago, I did the top 10 domestic airlines in the United States. This time we're doing the top 10 global carriers. These are the big boys. At number 10 is Japan Airlines. Japan is expanding its route network constantly. They have a state-of-the-art fleet of 777s and 787s that operate throughout the United States and the globe. They are an excellent carrier and a member of the One World Alliance. At number 9 is an airline that I've personally flown and I love them to death, Cathay Pacific. Cathay Pacific is the national airline of Hong Kong. They are a juggernaut here in the United States. They operate now 5 flights daily to Hong Kong out of JFK. They also operate cargo networks throughout the United States and the globe. And they are also a member of the One World Alliance. So if you have points with American Airlines, you can use those points with Cathay Pacific and Japan Airlines. At number 8 is Korean Air. Korean Air recently added the Airbus A380 to JFK, and it's no secret that they've had huge success at Kennedy. My sister pointed out that my sister from another mister I should say, pointed out that they have a rather extensive cargo network at JFK, and they are expanding rapidly throughout the United States, and Korean Air is an excellent carrier. I recommend them if you're going to Seoul. At number 7 is a member of the Star Alliance, All Nippon Airways. All Nippon is Japan's second major airline next to Japan Airlines, which is the first. All Nippon operates 2 flights a day to JFK with 777-300s. They are an amazing airline and a member of the Star Alliance of carriers. So if you have points with United Airlines, you can use those points probably with All Nippon. At number 6 is a relative newcomer to the field of global airlines, but they are a juggernaut, Howie, and that is Etihad. Etihad operates 2, if you can believe this, A380s to Abu Dhabi per day into New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport. They are a major airline and a major threat to airlines like Emirates and other Arab carriers because they are very opulent when it comes to their services. So if you're a first class traveler, you like traveling first class, Etihad is definitely the way to go. At number 5 is Virgin Atlantic. Virgin Atlantic is a major player in Europe. They also are a member of the Virgin Group of Carriers, which I'll explain momentarily. They operate numerous flights in and out of JFK. Also, they operate flights out of Boston and Miami. They are a huge airline, very well known, very recognized, and very opulent with their services. At number 4 is Virgin Australia. Now the reason Virgin Australia is number 4 is because Virgin Australia offers superb service in and out of its hub in Los Angeles. They don't fly out of JFK yet, but if we give them time and we look at the development of the 777X program, I don't doubt we might see them flying non-stop from New York to Sydney. I've always said it's very possible, and I believe that. At number 3 is another Star Alliance carrier, Singapore Airlines. Singapore operates an A380 flight via Frankfurt to Singapore out of New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport. I believe it's Singapore Flight 25 Super. It's an A380, and they offer superb amenities and in-flight services. So if you're looking to fly to Singapore and you're a Star Alliance member, this is the airline that you're going to want to fly. At number 2 is one of my favorite airlines, Qantas. I love Qantas. They are, without a doubt, making a huge impact globally. They operate the second longest flight in the world, which is non-stop from Perth, Australia, to London, England. That started only a couple of weeks ago, Howie. It's a 7879 series Dreamliner. And they operate one flight daily out of New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport via Los Angeles International to Sydney, Australia. Same plane service, which is great. You don't have to change planes. And at number one, and I'm going to explain why they're number one, Air New Zealand. Air New Zealand is a beautiful airline in the sense that they are the official airline of the Middle Earth, as the series of Lord of the Rings explains. Exploring the choices in a statement, Perth-based airlineratings.com said Air New Zealand is being honored for the 5th consecutive year for its continued record-breaking financial performance, in-flight innovations, environmental leadership, young fleet, which is true, they have a very young fleet, and motivation of its staff. These factors have stamped the airline as an industry trendsetter. Interestingly enough, not a single carrier from the Americas made the list, and only one European airline, Virgin Atlantic, did. What's more, Air New Zealand does not have a first class, only economy, premium economy, and business, which makes it winning streak something of an upset. So overall, these are the airlines that personally give you more bang for the buck. Best first class is Singapore Airlines, which airlinesratings.com was waiting to see what kind of new first class suites they'd offer, Howie, and they did not disappoint. Wow. Not by a long shot. Best business class, surprisingly, I was shocked by this, was Virgin Australia. The airline introduced its new business class last summer, and if my producer, my videographer can zoom in on this, this is what their business class looks like. Singapore, that is. Best economy is Korean, and this is Virgin Australia's business class. So if you're looking to travel and you're looking at going long haul, and you have any questions, you can reach me at xcartmann@yahoo.com. I'm always online looking for any questions or any challenges you guys have regarding travel. And as for JFK, this week JFK welcomed Eurowings, which is Lufthansa's low-cost subsidiary. I believe it's just a matter of time before we see JetBlue going to Europe. I don't doubt it. I already know for a fact they are bulking their fleet of 321Ts as we speak. And the 321T can fly non-stop from New York to Iceland. So hypothetically, if they did want to do Europe, Howie, they could do it. They could do it via Iceland. They could do it via Gander. They might even be able to do a straight run to Ireland. So I don't doubt that the future of travel is coming to New York. New York is the gateway. It is the hub. And I am very honored to be a part of it.
Okay, great job, Rich. And one final question. If you look at the S&P 100, the one company that in the last 12 months has gone up more than any other company is Boeing. And I think next week, Rich, you should do the boom in Boeing. Tell us why Boeing has been booming over the last year.
It would be my pleasure. And we have a saying in the aviation industry, if it's not Boeing, I ain't going.
All right, we'll find out why next week. Rich Kaplan, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.